But first, at 5:38 this morning, let's go ahead and check in with Alex. And weather like this reminds me of like back in middle and high school where there was always the kid in shorts and slides out there, but parents this morning are really going to want to force those kids to put on a jacket.
I feel targeted because I was definitely one of those kids in middle school and maybe even into high school. My mom had to make a rule for me if it was below 50 degrees that I could not wear shorts when venturing outside. But I promise you, you take one step outside this morning, you are going to run back inside to grab your layers because it is very, very cold. In fact, some of the coldest numbers I think I've seen in about a year's time. I don't think I've seen some feels like numbers as low as this morning since we did have our snow event from last year. So 19 degrees, the current number in Dublin. Very thankfully, the breeze has subsided just a little bit, so 19 does feel like 19 at this current moment down in Lawrence County. But we do have plenty of 19s and 18s farther up to the north and the northwest. This is very similar to some low temperatures that we have seen as of recently. But for the most part, it does look like we're scattered about the low 20s for your actual temperatures. But then you factor in that breeze. If you get a wind up to 5 miles per hour, that's all it's going to take to create a difference between your feels like number and your actual temperature. So here's a look at what it actually feels like as you walk outside. 7 degrees in Monticello, 8 degrees in Eatonton, 9 degrees in Milledgeville and Forsyth, and at the lowest it feels like 6 degrees over in Thomaston. But for the most part, most of central Georgia hovering somewhere in the teens this morning. In fact, Swainsboro, the warmest number, feeling like 20 degrees. So if 20 degrees is the warmest feels like temperature that we do have this morning, you know it is just downright frigid. And this has prompted another cold weather advisory that you'll probably see when you wake up and turn on your phone. It's going to go until 9 a.m. this morning, and then finally wind chills should get out of that single digit and kind of teens range that we are currently sitting in, but it is still going to be cold this afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and preface that right now. But there will be plenty of sunshine. Just like yesterday afternoon, you're going to want to stay bundled up as we are going to continue to have some slightly breezy conditions, not near as gusty as yesterday, but it will still be enough to make 46 degrees feel a little bit colder. So wind chill values do climb above freezing throughout this afternoon, maybe somewhere in the upper 30s, right on the cusp of the 40-degree mark. This is a sign of a warming trend because those wind chill values did not get above 32 degrees in many areas as of yesterday. So then we go into tonight. We'll see some passing cloud cover throughout tonight into tomorrow morning. Then the clouds go away as we close out your Wednesday afternoon. Then going into Thursday, we start out nice and clear before more clouds pass throughout your Thursday afternoon. Not really talking about anything besides cloud cover over the next 3 days. So we'll focus on those numbers. 27 for a morning low on Wednesday and 25 on Thursday. Never thought I'd be referring to these numbers as warmer, but that is just showing you how cold we are this morning and how cold we are yesterday. But we will get the high temperatures back near that 50-degree mark, but then they're going to drop down yet again as we go into the weekend. We have a few light precipitation chances. If they line up with the time period where those numbers are below 32 degrees, we could see a few flurries, but those chances are looking very, very low. The bigger story is going to be frigid cold as we head into February.